A big challenge faced by mutual fund companies and their distributors is that you shouldn't invest in mutual fund NFOs. NFOs are new fund offerings. That is the first time that a mutual fund is coming into the market. Now, this is a very, very wrong notion, and this is for multiple reasons. Let's take a very simple to understand example. If the new fund coming into the market is an index fund, the job of an index fund is to buy all the companies that are there in the index in the same proportion that they're there in the index. It makes absolutely no difference if the fund has been there for the last 10 years and buying those same companies in that proportion, or whether a new fund is coming in and buying these companies in the same proportion, because all index funds in the same category will perform in exactly the same way, apart from a very marginal tracking error. So there's absolutely no reason to not invest in an index fund NFO. In the second example, the reason that most people tell you not to invest in an NFO is because it doesn't have a history. So what they want you to do is, to wait for a fund that's at least 3, 5, 10 years old and see how well it's performed. Has it been number 1, number 3, number 5? Where has it been? But even a simple exercise will tell you this, that any fund that is number 1 today invariably will not even be in the top 3 by just the very next year. In fact, it may drop out of the top 10 altogether. The same holds for any fund, whether it's the first, second or third position. No fund is holding that same place year after year. This is just a game of snakes and ladders, and this order of funds keeps on changing. So that's why most of the investment gurus will tell you that when you're investing in a mutual fund, don't look at historical data. Now, can you see the dilemma here? On one side, they're saying don't look at historical data. On the other side, they're saying don't invest in an NFO till you have some historical data to look at. If today the markets are inflated, we're sitting in February of 2024, and everybody is saying a crash is imminent. A new fund that's coming in at this time has put double the pressure on the fund manager, because he has to make sure that the companies that he selects now to add into his mutual fund portfolio are least likely to crash and collapse if the market actually falls. So at this time, if I were a new investor, I'd be putting my money into an NFO, because I know the fund manager has to look very carefully at fundamentals. The companies that are already invested in the market right now, their valuations are already up. When a crash happens, those shares are sure to fall. But in the case of an NFO, I know that the fund manager here has to put in a lot of checks and balances to make sure that doesn't happen to his new fund. Especially so because right now all the rating agencies are going to watch this new fund and see how he's delivering. So the pressure is a lot more for a new fund than it is for an established fund. Hi, I'm Avnish. I'm a mutual fund distributor. If you want to benefit from my expertise and invest through me, you can find my contact details in my profile. Thank you and have a nice day.